also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes.
Profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really?
And they go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos. J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that.
So Diddy had cameras all throughout his house, and he invited people to come over and do wild things, and he videotaped them without them knowing. And he kept those tapes. And he did this to have power over people, to guarantee their silence, to guarantee their cooperation.
Now, Diddy's infamous Ibiza freak-off recordings, which were originally turned over to federal authorities last year, have officially been leaked online. And to put it bluntly, these are easily some of the most disturbing videos to ever hit the internet. This isn't just your standard explicit content. He was actively performing acts on both men and women that felt straight up demonic. Beyond the fact that the male escorts in the clips appeared completely heavily intoxicated on various substances, Diddy himself was acting completely unhinged. Word on the street is that these clips, along with the recently exposed footage involving 50 Cent's ex, Daphne Joy, are only the tip of the iceberg for a long list of unsettling videos set to surface. Rumor has it, someone high up in the industry wants to publicly embarrass him and force his case back open. And if the Ibiza tapes are just the starting point, the remaining footage is bound to be even worse. For anyone who somehow hasn't heard about the Ibiza recordings, they were originally filmed by Diddy on a Sony DV cam during a trip back in 1996. Reports indicate that federal agents seized these physical cassettes during the March 2025 raid on his home. They were classified as property used or intended for use in connection with illegal operations, specifically tied to the sex trafficking charges that ultimately led to his conviction. Before this leak, practically no one knew what was actually on these tapes outside of Diddy, his legal team, federal prosecutors, and the jury required to review them during the trial. Even though jurors were shown other explicit material during proceedings, official filings never specified the exact contents of the Ibiza tapes. Now, widespread speculation suggests authorities kept quiet about this specific tape because it features several A-list figures. Remember when attorney Ariel Mitchell spoke out a while back, mentioning a tape that showed Diddy engaged in explicit acts with a celebrity even more famous than him? Well, insiders are saying that video is actually an extension of the Ibiza tapes.
So was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
Explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
Oh my, all right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he? And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home.
And as mentioned, this isn't the only footage circulating recently. Someone is clearly working overtime to completely dismantle his reputation, and unfortunately for Diddy, their efforts seem to be working. Just weeks ago, he was trending across social platforms after a private tape surfaced on X, showing him mid-session with an escort and Daphne Joy. Ever since that clip dropped, the internet has been flooded with questions. How many women were pressured into these situations? How many tapes are actually out there? And most importantly, how did this leak happen in the first place if the feds were supposed to be holding all the evidence? Well, street chatter suggests the person who leaked the video might have been the male escort featured in it. Months prior to the leak, he sat down for an interview with Vlad, breaking down how the encounter went down. According to him, Diddy accidentally left his phone recording without realizing it, only discovering the footage later when he checked his device at home.
He wasn't well endowed. I was not prepared for what I saw in this video.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy. Well, I mean, I don't I don't know.
Diddy has a it's a medical condition. Yeah.
You know a knife ain't even a weapon unless it's more than 4 inches?
If you recall, one of the grand jury witnesses, Courtney Burgess, went on a podcast right after the trial concluded to drop some heavy claims. He alleged he had seen video evidence showing Diddy abusing 8 distinct celebrities, including 2 who appeared to be underage. He informed a true crime host that he had been handed USB drives packed with footage of Diddy mistreating 4 men, 2 young males, and 2 women. He further claimed Kim Porter had personally given him a manuscript and video drives documenting Diddy assaulting heavily intoxicated stars and young individuals. Diddy's legal team immediately labeled the claims fabricated, filing a massive $50 million defamation suit against Burgess. But that didn't back Courtney down. He doubled down on his statements, declaring, "I stand by everything I said." He added that Diddy had serious nerve trying to sue anyone while facing a lifetime behind bars for his actions. Yet, that was only the beginning. During the trial, a man claiming to be a former male escort for Diddy went directly to federal authorities with a recording of an encounter between him and the music mogul. He stated Diddy flew him from Atlanta to Miami for a session and that he secretly preserved a personal copy of the video. The clip was reportedly captured around May 2023, just 5 months before Cassie filed her groundbreaking $30 million lawsuit. Just when it seemed things couldn't get more chaotic, former Death Row CEO Suge Knight dropped major claims regarding a tape allegedly featuring Diddy, J-Lo, and Ben Affleck together. This detail is particularly striking because Diddy and J-Lo were famously together from 1999 to 2001, a period that included the infamous December 1999 nightclub shooting. Rapper Shine ultimately took the fall and served prison time for a firearm that reportedly belonged to Diddy. Rumors have long suggested J-Lo knew the full truth behind that night, yet remained silent while Shine's life was disrupted.
And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said that the gun was Shine or whatever and sent that man to prison and destroyed his life, and she knew it was tough. I'm quite sure they probably called and the FBI gave respect. A courtesy call of Ben Affleck. It's a white man who got respect in the white world. I'm quite sure they said, we want to show you some things. It's about your wife. And when he see that her and Puffy were doing and who they were doing it with, I'm quite sure they gave his ass those.
Industry rumors suggest some individuals were fully participating by choice, enjoying the financial perks, lavish lifestyle, and access that came with his inner circle. One name that consistently comes up in these discussions is Daphne Joy. Critics have questioned whether she was truly an innocent bystander, especially after the recent tape began circulating. Then there is Young Miami, who has frequently been accused of being one of Diddy's primary partners in these encounters. Beyond that, claims suggest she allegedly helped recruit other women into his orbit, and her own past statements haven't done much to quiet those assumptions. Remember when she reportedly confronted another Diddy accuser, Gina Hawaim?
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak. Freak of the week, huh? So you say take a shot. You say take a shot? Oh, we need a shot.
I take a shot.
You like golden showers?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm going to be honest. Hold on, one more thing. I need something a little less. Right? So I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a golden shower.
I did.
Did you? I've never had a golden shower. Like, I've given one. Oh, is that the same thing as squirting or?
Yeah, they say that. I don't know, but I don't had to go to shower and I like.
I give them.
Never anticipating they could be used as evidence against him. With numerous high-profile figures reportedly scrambling to contact their legal teams, what are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think the identities of the celebrities in these recordings will eventually be made public? Sound off with your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to click right here to check out our next video.